Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing a everyday slay makeup routine. So if you guys want to see a everyday makeup routine, I'll have all of the products listed at the top with the price of them too. And let's get into the video. Okay, good morning. I know that this is not the usual filming background, so if you guys haven't been keeping up with my weekly vlogs, I recently moved to Amsterdam, Netherlands, which is so crazy. It's basically my whole personality at this point, but it was a huge move, very exciting, something I've always wanted to do my entire life. It's been just so crazy. I've been doing weekly vlogs every single week on Thursdays for quite a few months now, and this week there really was not a lot going on. Everything that was going on was kind of just like logistic, boring stuff. I figured for this week I would take a break of the weekly vlog and instead film a in-depth everyday makeup routine, get back to our makeup roots, do a little makeup routine. So let's get into it. Today is actually going to be such a fun day because I am seeing family for the first time since I was 16. I'm 23 now and I haven't seen them in so long. So I'm so excited to see them. It's been honestly way too long. And that is one of the like major pluses of moving to Holland, is that I have a ton of family here, and now I'm going from seeing that family once every 10 years to now being able to see them all the time, and it's truly a blessing, and I'm so grateful for the fact that I am able to reconnect with them. So I'm really excited to see them today. For my makeup, for my eyebrows, I'm starting with my eyebrows. I'm using the Morphe brow pencil, and this one's in the shade Latte. Latte isn't typically my eyebrow shade, but it was the only one that they had in stock. So I was like, you know what, we'll make it work. Eyebrows is probably my least favorite step in my makeup routine, but I feel like I'm trying to get better at it so that I don't hate it so much. See, it's a little bit darker than I would normally go, but I feel like whenever you brush them up, then it's fine. Next, I'm going in to set my brows, and I'm using the Morphe Clear Brow Setting Gel. The only thing is, this brow gel is so empty. Like, I don't even know why I'm using it. I'm basically just putting like the tiniest amount of product, but I just haven't had the time to go and get a new one yet. Plus, my priority has not been restocking my makeup since moving. It's been finding an apartment. So the next step I'm gonna go into is the Naked Sundays Cabana Glow Mineral Glow Serum Drops. These are bronzing drops. I also have them in regular glow drops, and I love both, but since I don't really have as much of a tan anymore, I'm gonna use the bronzing ones. And I love that they have SPF in them, because you guys know me, I'm an SPF girl. I think it's so important to wear your SPF. A little bit goes a long way. I've been traumatized once where I accidentally put too much on and I look like an Oompa Loompa. And then I always just make sure to really blend this in. And then of course next we're going in with the trusty Milk Hydro Grip Primer. You guys, they DM'd me about the new one and they were like, hi, we want to send you this to try it, and I'm just moved to Europe and they already sent the package, so it's already at, I think it's going to my home address, which is fine. I'll get to it in a few months in the States, but yeah, I need to figure that out because I'm like dying to try it. It looks so good, and I'm just like so honored that they thought of me. Like, oh, me? Next, I'm going in with the Merit bronzer. This one's in the shade Cyan. And then this is the Dibs blush contour brush. It's so good. This is such a good brush. I underpaint, so I always do my bronzer and concealer under my foundation. Right now I'm using the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is my favorite concealer at the moment, especially if you want like a full beat. You want that on lockdown. And then I also use the BK Beauty A506 concealer brush, and I like putting it on the back of my hand just so that I'm not putting too much concealer on to where it looks cakey under my eyes. Like, look at how much brighter my eyes look. You guys, I feel like I have been fighting jet lag for over a month now. Like, I don't know what it is, but we've been here for over a month now and I'm like still jet lagged. I'm like, hello? Like, can you fix yourself? And then I also always put concealer around my lips because I feel like that helps cover up any like dots around my lips. I feel like I always have dots there. Okay, next I'm taking the It Cosmetics brush in number 7, and then I'm also taking the Makeup Forever HD Skin Face Essentials palette. I have been loving the foundation in this palette. It's so good, and I kind of like mixed the top 3 shades and then I just apply it with the brush. Next I'm going to go in with a cream blush. This is Gumdrop from Lawless. Literally such a perfect pink shade. And then I'm also taking the It Cosmetics cream blush brush in number 3, and I'm just gonna apply that kind of on like the lower points of my cheekbone. It just really like emphasizes my face structure, if you can tell. Okay, and then before I set my face, I'm gonna go in with the P. Louise base because I am gonna do a light eyeshadow routine today, and I'm just gonna put that on my eyelid. And then I'm using this Kylie Cosmetics 02 brush. It's her concealer brush. I really like it because it's like triangular, so it gets in all of the little corners. Next we're going into powder. This is the Carslin Soft Focus Makeup Powder, and this is in the pink shade. I use this one just on like my under eyes, but I actually did a brand deal with them. It's like an Amazon product that you can order. I was like actually so amazed with the review that I use it every day now because it's waterproof, and I have literally cried in this, and not cried like, oh I'm sad cry, but like laughing so hard crying, and like typically your makeup would leave a mark and it literally doesn't. It's so waterproof, it's perfect. And then I have this one, and this is the Black Magnet Soft Mist Powder, and it's a pressed powder. I've been loving this one too. And then I'm also going to set my eyelids because I'm doing like an everyday makeup look. I don't want it to be too, I don't want the eyeshadow that I do to be too harsh. I'm diving into the Too Faced Born This Way The Natural Nudes palette, and I'm just gonna do a very like simple glam look. I think I'm gonna do some pink, so I'm gonna dive into Petal, which is this pink shade right here, and I'm taking a Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just blending that out. Some days I don't want to wear eyeshadow, and some days I feel like it just really makes the look super cohesive, so I feel like it would be fun. But I definitely am like missing a lot of the products that I wasn't able to bring with me. I just love playing with makeup. It is like totally my safe space, and so not having some of my makeup here, it's like makes me sad because it's like I liked having the option to, like, if I wanted to look up a makeup look on Pinterest and go ham, that I could, but I really think I only brought like 2 eyeshadow palettes and they were both neutrals. It'll be okay. I can always go back and get it next time I go back to visit. So okay, then I'm gonna go into this brown nude shade and just kind of like add some dimension, warm up the corner a little bit. I'm just so excited for the next few months when I'm able to move into our own apartment and I can set up my little makeup studio, and then we're going full beat for work. Okay, no matter what, we're going full glam. We're doing the whole thing. The difference between using a setting powder to set your eyeshadow base and not using a setting powder is that you do have to pack on a lot more product, because it kind of like slips off with having the setting powder set it. I get what you mean that it like blends out more, but I do feel like I need to put on more product, which is fine. That's just like a good to know that you need to layer it on a bit more. Okay, I'm taking the Morphe Ariel brush in A19. I'm taking this gold shade and this pink shade, and I'm just gonna kind of like blend them together, and that's gonna be my lid shade for the day. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Sachu lip stain, and we're gonna put it on now, and it's gonna look crazy, but it's a lip stain that you peel off, so we're gonna let that stain. This one's in the shade Pinked 03, and basically it's just going to make sure that your lip liner stays all day. So I'm just going to let it stain my lips, and then I'll peel it off, and it'll peel off into like a nice pretty color. Okay, next I'm going to do like a cute little soft wing that's going to go off of the ends of my eye, and I'm just using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide waterproof liner. See, just like a really thin cute little line. I always just like to sharpen it up with a flat brush. I look crazy right now. Okay, let's do some powder products because we already set the face. We're actually like almost done with the routine. But next I'm diving into the Too Faced blush. This one's in Milk Chocolate Soleil, and I love this one. And I'm just gonna apply it as a powdered bronzer. I always apply powdered products over top because it just gives a more cleaned up, polished look. And then I'm gonna use the Morphe X Ariel. Doesn't say what number this brush is, but I use it as like my powder blush, and I'm going in with the Jaclyn Rouge Affair matte palette. I know Jaclyn Cosmetics is discontinued, which is so sad because her products were genuinely so good. But I'm gonna go into these two shades. I literally can't take myself serious with this lip liner on. Okay, then we're gonna go into highlight, and I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Dim Light palette. I'm also using a Hourglass brush, and I'm going into this lighter middle shade, and I'm going to apply that to the high point of my cheek. This is a very fine powder, so it's not going to give like a harsh glow, but it is going to give like that healthy glow from within glow. And then I take a little bit on my finger and I apply it to the tip of my nose just to give a little nose contour. Okay, I think this lip liner is ready to come off. Look at how like satisfying and easy that is. Like, look at how good that looks, and that's gonna stay all day. Then I'm gonna go in to the Morphe lip liner, Soul Matte lip liner in the shade Bella, and this one is actually like a perfect match. Like, you can't even tell the difference. That's how similar they are, which I love that. I just kind of apply the second liner to just clean it up a little bit, you know, make it perfect. And then I'm going to take the e.l.f. Dirty Pillows from their Jennifer Coolidge collab O Face Satin Lipstick, and I'm going to apply that on the lips as well, and it just gives this like really nice neutral. And you know, my lip hack is whatever you do, always do minimum of 3 steps for your lips. Normally I do lip liner, lipstick, and gloss, but now we're gonna do lip stain, lip liner, lipstick, gloss, and we're really gonna lock it in. Like, this is definitely a lip routine if you do not want your lip to budge. Then I applied the, you guys, the Too Faced Kissing Jelly Gloss. This one's in Bubblegum. Not only is it smell amazing, makes you want to eat it, but if you like turn off the lights and you're in like club lighting, this thing literally sparkles like crazy. Like, I promise your lips are going to be so beautifully and sparkly. My final step before setting the face and finishing off the makeup is my mascara, and I always use my handy dandy velour lash curler. You guys can use my code Alyssa20 for anything from velour. But I also use the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. Always use your base mascara as a waterproof mascara because it helps hold the curl, and that really helps the curl stay up, your lashes stay up, and I have really straight lashes, so having that help hold the curl makes a world of difference. And then I usually switch out my second mascara, but I want to use a lengthening mascara so that my lashes are upright and very long. But right now I'm loving the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extension mascara. But I've had quite a few favorites of the second one, but this first one, I haven't found a replacement for it yet, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I also use a lash serum to help my lashes grow, and I use Babe Lash. You can also use my code for them. My code is just Alyssa in all caps, but you guys, I've used it for years and it has never failed me. I used to have literally the tiniest lashes, and it made my lashes grow so long, so thick, so healthy. Like, I don't think I could ever go back. I could never go back to pre-Babe Lash, because once I've had those long gorgeous lashes, they're too fun. They're too fun to ever lose them. I'm trying so hard right now to make sure that I don't get my mascara on like the eyeshadow. That's pretty good. But see what I mean? How the waterproof like literally keeps it upright. It's crucial for me. It's crucial. We're having a good lash day, folks. Thank God. I love that. Woo! Yay. Good lash day. I know sometimes people comment that I wear too much mascara, but I literally don't care. I have always had the tiniest lashes, so now that I can get my lashes to be that high to where they're almost touching my eyebrow, I will. One final step, I'm actually, since we put on the brows first, I feel like they kind of got a little bit rubbed on, so we're just gonna sharpen them up again. And then I'm going in with Swan in the Too Faced palette, which is just like a nude eyeshadow, and I'm just running that along the brow line so that everything is super seamless. Okay, I think that that is pretty much everything, so I'm going to set my face with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting Spray. Then we take a fan and lock that down. Okay, I literally love how that turned out. Let me do my hair quick and I'll come back and show you the final results. Okay, this is the finished makeup look. I just did some braids in my hair and they're kind of like, they like curl like that. This is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me, and I will see you guys next week for a very fun weekly vlog. We're getting back into it, but thank you guys for bearing with me, and I hope you enjoyed taking a little break, switching it up, and getting back to the roots of a makeup tutorial. I love you, beauties, and I will see you guys next Thursday.